Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You're listening to Louise Burns in KEXP studios and playing songs from Portraits, an amazing record. I love this album so much.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for making the drive down.
Of course. My pleasure. Thanks for having us. Should I turn my reverb off? Or should I keep talking through it?
Up to you. Whatever you feel like the vibe should be.
I'll turn it down just a little bit.
No worries.
Awesome.
And you have been in the music game, well, it makes it sound broy when I say game, but just in music for a long time. And you recently returned kind of to the roots in LA for this record, Portraits. And I'm wondering, why was it important for you to kind of revisit this past place?
I think it sounds kind of cheesy, but it was a lot of motivation. A lot of the motivation was healing myself from music, because I think after putting a certain amount of time into something, you get a little bit lost perhaps and confused over why you're doing it still and where your passion is. And, you get kind of, I don't know, I got a little bit screwed up. So I decided to go back to LA, where I spent a lot of time with my old band Lilacs and a lot of really weird memories in the music industry that were equal parts heartbreaking and also inspiring. And I just kind of tried to make peace with that part of myself and kind of get in touch with skills that I think I've maybe overlooked within myself along the way, such as writing pop songs and getting back into the whole game of, I guess, trying to outright myself, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it was a lot about just trying to heal my relationship with music.
And do you feel this record was successful in doing so?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I worked really, really hard on it with some amazing people that made me feel just really good about myself. And I think that was a huge part of it. And yeah, I just kind of got to really, I sound like a self-help book, but that's I read those things. So it's just sort of influencing everything I say. But I really did feel like I connected with myself when I was making the record, if that makes sense. And kind of got back to where I want to be in the music industry, which is writing and production stuff.
Yeah, and I feel this connection with yourself throughout every song, especially it just, every track feels very direct in comparison to your previous work. And how did it feel to just go very direct with all of these things? It seems very autobiographical, all of these songs.
Well, I'm not an open book person. I don't like talking about emotions. I'm super guarded. So it was really difficult for me. And I think that's a good thing, because it's easy in music and you're just sort of whatever comes out of my mouth is fine, then you're probably not going to be writing something worthwhile. So I really, really went deep into the psyche. And I was honest with myself, and I hated the feeling of it. It didn't feel very nice at the time, but I think that all in all, my lyrics have gotten better from doing that. And I was really lucky to have Damian Taylor produce with me alongside most of the record. And he was very encouraging of go there, be honest and be a little bit more raw, I guess. Cause in the past, I like to cover things up with metaphors and be a little bit more mysterious, but yeah, I just like to scare myself sometimes, I think.
And the scare tactic, it seems to have worked.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look where I am. I'm at KEXP. This is really cool. So I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm so happy you're here. Me and too. Also, you said that you've returned to the things that you love with writing and production, and you kind of approached this record with co-writing. And was it scary to kind of go with that new tactic, or would you?
You know what it was? It was definitely, because when I was co-writing as a teenager in Lilacs, it was a lot about getting a radio single and working with these people. And if you don't work with these people who have 7 top 10 hits right now, then we're going to drop you from the label, and all this very classic industry stuff. So in my brain, part of the reason I think I wanted to go to LA is fix that wiring of collaboration is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And I've been lucky enough to collaborate with other artists and for their music, and that's really fulfilling. So I thought, why not do it for myself and find that common ground where it doesn't have to be about chasing some top 40 American radio hit. It can just be about making a good song. So it was scary at first, but Damian actually was the first person I wrote with, and he was just so easy to write with and it just went really well. So I opened up the gates, and yeah, there I am.
Yay, gates!
Yay to the gates, yeah.
And also, these gates have been opened up to, you have your own studio as well, correct, in Vancouver?
Well, I kind of do. I am currently moving, so it's all disassembled right now. But yeah, I have studios I work out of, yes.
Awesome. And what do you find rewarding, the most rewarding about collaborating?
I think just making an artist for other artists or for myself, I mean, it's mostly just about that moment where you know you've made something good. It just is so satisfying. That's the best feeling in the world, is like, oh my God, the song is really good. The song is worthwhile. I really just can't describe a better feeling than that. But with other artists, it's about making them feel good. And I think with collaborating with people from my own music, it's about making myself feel, I don't know, I guess justified in my existence, as existential as it sounds. Like it just, I don't know. There's something about it that's very rewarding, and I'm glad that I can feel that again, if that makes sense. It sounds really dramatic. Like it's not like I've been very lucky in music, but there has been a thing that I've had to resolve. So yeah, here I am.
And I'm so happy that the Portraits is the result of all of this. I really love this record.
Thank you.
And often, if anyone ever sees me in the booth, whenever I play any of your tracks, I'm just dancing out because I'm just like, because every track feels like a release. And I'm really glad that it's been a healing process for you as well.
Yeah.
And that you can share it here in our studios today.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. And you have a couple tracks left for us?
I do. I have 2 more.
Perfect. This is Louise Burns on KEXP.
Tragically hopeful, blissfully doubtful. Anyway, these days I don't have much to say. How can I go on for a lifetime waiting for you away, walk away, walk away, walk away. Just walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. Just walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. If it makes you happy, just walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. If it makes you happy. If it makes you happy.
You're listening to Louise Burns on KEXP.
What am I doing when everything is going right? What am I doing? I took a beautiful rose and I painted it white. What was I thinking? I always bring myself down to your level. You built the bottom up to hold all these clouds. Yeah, oh. Some days you gotta live, some days you gotta do something. Oh. Some days you gotta live just like a creep in the night, just like a clown in the skies, just like a creep in the night, just like a clown in the sky. Run around, dirtbag, try again, be a man. Run around, dirtbag, try again, be a man. What am I wearing? I think I look like a clown, and I can't stop staring at all the painted faces leading us to break down. They don't stop parading. They're trying to make me laugh, but I can't stop caring. 'Cause when it rains up, they will melt and make them look sad. Oh.
You just heard Louise Burns on KEXP playing Songs from Portraits, out now on Light Organ Records. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
And my wonderful band.
Oh, yes, please introduce them.
All right. To my left here, we have Andrew Vate on saxophone, who is from Seattle. Is it pronounced Vate? Mm-hmm. Okay, sweet. From Seattle, but also via Alaska, did I hear?
Yes.
Okay, via Alaska. So even more north than us Canadians. And directly in front of me is Darcy Hancock on guitar. Darcy's been with me since basically day one, this guy over here. I can't look at you while I'm playing because I'm going to laugh. And over here we have Eric Breitenbach on the amazing drum set that he has brought down from Vancouver. Eric is a new addition to my band, and I cannot imagine playing without him at this point. So here we go. That's my band.
And thank you all so much for being here and making the trek down to Seattle. And thank you so much to our video team, Beth on photos, Kevin engineering, and Miles and Mina helping with hospitality. And thank you, our listeners, for tuning in and discovering new music every day on KEXP, where the music matters.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?